Mary Magdalene and the other Mary came to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake. For an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door, and sat on it. His countenance was like lightning, and his clothing as white as snow. And the guards shook for fear of him, and became like dead men. But the angel answered and said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he is risen, as he said. Come see the place where the Lord lay, and go quickly and tell his disciple that he is risen from the dead, and indeed he is going before you into Galilee. There you will see him. Behold, I have told you." So they went out quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy, and ran to bring his disciples word. And as they went to tell his disciples, behold, Jesus met them, saying, "Rejoice." So they came and held him by the feet and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brethren to go to Galilee, and there they will see me." Now while they were going, behold, some of the guard came into the city and reported to the chief priests all the things that had happened. When they had assembled with the elders and consulted together, they gave a large sum of money to the soldiers, saying, "Tell them his disciples came at night and stole him away while we slept. And if this comes to the governor's ears, we will appease him and make you secure." So they took the money and did as they were instructed. And they saying is commonly reported among the Jews until this day.
It's gone. The king is going to have our heads.
Oh, don't worry, Claudia. Don't worry. It'll turn up. I know it'll turn up.
I told him to have nothing to do with this execution.
I heard it. I heard it myself with my own 2 ears. I heard it all right.
Have nothing to do with him, I said. This is a righteous man, I said. Let Herod do his own dirty work, I said. But would he listen to me?
Would he listen to her? No, not at all. He wouldn't listen to her one stinking minute.
My husband says he's washed his hands of the whole thing. But I tell you, he has this man's blood on his head.
On his head. On his head? He has this man's blood on his head. Then how come he doesn't wash it off?
In the body!
You fool, Herod. Nobody stole anything. The Roman soldiers were there the whole time.
They must have fallen asleep, Pilate.
Soldiers do not fall asleep.
These men know the penalty for sleeping on duty: execution.
Even those who didn't fall asleep are put to death. The squad leader kills them one by one, then falls on his own sword.
His own sword.
Oh, it's terrible.
The soldiers did not fall asleep.
If they didn't fall asleep, then what happened? Where's the body? They'll be telling people he's still alive.
So how can a few stupid rumors harm us?
Rumors aren't flesh and blood, and they can't hold a sword.
No dead man can give us any trouble.
If they stole the body and say he's still alive, the whole movement might gain popular support again.
These people are like a bunch of dumb sheep. You strike off their shepherd, and they all scatter.
He's right, you know. They've all run away. And if any of them dare start any resurrection rumors, we'll just put a little pressure on them, and they'll crack.
Crack.
And what if they don't?
Listen, all we need is just one person from Jesus' inner circle to admit it's alive, and it's all over.
But what if they stick to their story?
Look, we know how to get them to talk. We've had lots of practice.
No man sacrifices his life for a lie.
I don't know. I have a bad feeling.
Who is going to be any trouble to us? Those uneducated fishermen from Galilee? They can't even read.
Well, the next in line is the man Simon called Peter the Rock.
I heard Peter was hiding in the shadows throughout the trial.
Not even man enough to show his face.
Who else is there?
There's Matthew.
The tax collector?
No one in this country is going to listen to a cheating bloodsucker like him. Nobody.
Young Mark or John might.
Mark who? John who?
Mark's a teenager. John's a dreamer.
No one's going to take either of them seriously either.
There's
Luke, he's educated.
A doctor. Has some credibility, too.
And James, the man they call Jesus' brother.
A Pharisee Nicodemus, Joseph of Arimathea in the tomb.
So what do you think is going to happen? You think all these people are going to get together and start some Jesus cult that grows into a major world religion? Oh, how about this? I bet they'll say he planned it this way, stripped and nailed to a cross. Oh,
somehow immortal, risen from the dead. Oh, I got another one. Like, anybody's gonna believe that this carpenter's son from a nowhere town is really the son of God. Sure, I believe it.
The crucified God.
And then pretty soon, thousands, hundreds of people are going to be wearing crosses as necklaces. No, I got it now. Millions are going to start celebrating his birthday every year. His birthday! And then they're going to start worshiping the dead king. Oh, and then, this is the best one of all. They're going to rewrite the calendar. They're going to number it from the year he was born. Rewrite the calendar. Stop, I can't take anymore.
Okay, I guess you're right. Nobody will believe this. I guess it is a bit too far-fetched to even consider. And I guess I'm just a bit paranoid. Crosses on the nose, that's good.
Rewrite the calendar.
Okay, I believe you. But how long before the whole thing dies down?
Oh, I give it 2 or 3 weeks. Then the fishermen will be back to their nets, tax collector back to his tables, and the prostitutes back to their clients.
Are you absolutely sure it'll all be over soon?
As sure as I am that Jesus is dead and not coming back to haunt us.
And the body?
It'll turn up, Herod. It'll turn up.
Curtain.